Well, my wife started the practice initially back in 2002. Boy, oh boy, many moons ago.
Hmm.
I joined in 2008. April 29th, 2008 is when I started. I remember that date because the practice burnt down. The whole building burnt to the ground. We were
Oh,
left, yep, we were left with a rubber stamper, and that's it. That is it, a rubber stamper. Why would a rubber stamper survive a fire? I don't know.
you would think that the rubber stamper would just be the first thing that would melt.
I got to tell you, I spent more time than I'd like to admit wondering why we were left with a stamper. But that was it. Everything burnt down. It was ash, and the fire was so hot. Um, I think there were seven, if I recall correctly, seven fire companies that came out for that.
Mm.
And that's how I came into the business. I came into the practice itself. Woke up at 1:34 in the morning by the alarm company telling us there was a fire.
Man,
Yeah.
that is well, talk about from the fry pan into literal fire to go into business. Then how long did it take you to rebuild? What was your plan? What did you do then? I mean, that would just completely sweep you, off your feet.
Well, we were in a temporary space above a sandwich shop. We were open within, I think, 7 or 8 days. And I mean, I lost a year of my life in sleep and stress and the rest of it, but we were able to put together um, a phenomenally fast response. We saw our first patient, I think it was 7 or 8 days later. The
That's
practice
incredible.
had, we had eyeglasses that were brought in by frame reps. We had some equipment that some folks were able to help us get right away. Um, I look back on that and it's shocking that we were able to do that bluntly, but we were. And every day, I was wrapped up in everything but patient care at that time. My wife was wrapped up in patient care and we lost all the records too, by the way. So trying to, nightmare after nightmare. And every night she came home smelling like tacos because we're located above a sandwich shop with poor ventilation.
Oh no. It's better
Yep.
than smelling like other things, I guess. But no,
Yeah.
yeah, that now you probably are like, that smell, right?
Yeah. Taco Tuesday has a completely new meaning for us.
I bet it does. I bet it does. And so how long were you above the sandwich shop?
April or March 2009 is when we moved into new space. It was a build out. Um, so we had to come up with well, first of all, find the space. In a rural area, that is hard. You don't have Class A office space just kicking around in a rural area. We had some built for us by a wonderful landlord, absolutely wonderful guy, and he basically put his money where his mouth was and built out the space for us on a lease and a really important handshake.
Man, that's
Um,
incredible. I've worked
yeah.
with clinics in rural areas, and it's a completely different animal when you
Oh
talk
yeah.
about making a move. I mean,
Hmm.
it is definitely a deal and not in a good way.
Oh,
Um,
yeah, absolutely. It was very difficult, but we made the move in March of 2009 and still in that location. Absolutely fantastic. Love it there.
Oh, good, good. And so when did you start hiring staff? Did you have staff above the taco shop, or did you wait until you went into your build out?
No, we did. And there were some transitions there pretty quickly because of the stress, the this, the that surrounding it. Um, and so we ended up keeping those folks. One fellow had to leave due to a family situation, etc. But we were able to move into the new space, hired people, and we were so lucky, so lucky to be able to pull that off. I mean, I remember being interviewed the day after the fire on the local TV station. And I
Oh,
told them we were going to rebuild the practice. We would be open within a couple of days. And the reporter was blown away by that. And I said, we've got wonderful people that are helping us. We are, I don't think I mentioned it, but we were working 20 plus hours a day, productive too, and got it done.